Hi, I'm Mike from Meeks Building Center. We're out here at the latest subdivision here in Springfield, and it's a first for the city of Springfield. A whole subdivision slated for Energy Star requirements. I'm out here talking with Brian Willoughby, the builder for this subdivision, and we'd like to ask him a few questions. Come on, Brian.
Yes, sir.
Brian, how you doing today?
Fine, how you doing, Mike?
Good, good.
Good.
Tell me how you decided to get this Energy Star subdivision started and what your thinking was, because we know in today's world, in today's news, we hear a lot about green and being green and Energy Star and a lot of those things now. So tell us how you got the idea for having an Energy Star subdivision.
Well, Energy Star subdivision, Energy Star period, is probably going to be the norm in the very near future. It's probably going to be the normal way of building houses. Everybody is very conscious about utility bills right now. Utility bills very seldom ever go down. Usually they always go up. Energy Star is the first step basically in the green building way of doing things. Energy Star, you see it on dishwashers, you see it on washers, dryers, refrigerators, on and on and on and on. Now you're going to see it on houses. Basically, it's a program that the government has developed. We are doing all of the things to be a certified Energy Star builder, and everybody that builds in this subdivision will have to be certified. The house will be certified as an Energy Star house.
Oh, so really you're trying to do not only an Energy Star home, but the whole subdivision to be Energy Star. So whether you build that or someone else builds it.
If somebody else builds it, it'll have to be an Energy Star home.
And basically what you're saying, I guess, is that if someone were to want to know why they should build in your subdivision, which is Energy Star is, maybe on a level 1 home, they would be able to save 20 to 30% on their entire utility cost.
That's just strictly an average. It will be certified by the government, and they're the ones that tell them what the percentages are. But I'm saying somewhere between 20 and 30%, yes.
Wow, that's quite a savings.
Absolutely, and that's at today's prices. Next year's prices, it could be a greater percentage because the utility cost goes up. Your level stays here.
Okay.
Your utility costs are going to go up and up and up, so consequently
the savings become greater as the years go on.
Exactly.
That's great. Wow. Now, tell me about what your knowledge is. I'm not familiar with any other Energy Star subdivisions in the Springfield area. Are you aware of any?
As far as I know, this is the only Energy Star rated complete subdivision basically that I know of in a 4-state area. There's one, my understanding is, and there again it's kind of vague, but my understanding there's one in Iowa and one in Phoenix, Arizona, and that's really the only two that I can find.
Oh, that's great. Well, we're real excited about helping with this in any way that Meeks can, and as a Energy Star builder, we want to support you in this, and we're real excited about this subject.
Well, I tell you, Meeks has been a wonderful partner on this project. It just fits. You know, things just happen, and I think things happen for a reason, and this fits.
Right. Now, if you were talking to someone out there and they said, Brian, I'm looking at another subdivision over in another part of town, how much is it going to cost me X number of dollars more to build in this Energy Star subdivision? Why don't you talk for a minute about, the pricing and just generally about your subdivision, which is Energy Star, versus someone else that doesn't have an Energy Star subdivision?
The only reason that it's going to cost any more, and everybody builds houses differently. It's not the fact that the subdivision costs more. It's just the fact that the houses that as you build them, cost a little bit more. You're not looking at a great deal of money. Anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500, and that varies. I mean, it just depends on how the builder builds the house. Whether the builder basically can do some things within the parameters of the Energy Star program, and still stay within a budget. that's what we're looking for. That's what I'm looking for. On our first 3 homes, we're going to have level 1, 2, and 3 homes. I mean,
Okay.
We're testing it out for ourselves. We've done them in the past, so it's not like that we're new to it. It's just that we want to know exactly where we're at on the 3 levels of Energy Star.
That's great. And so basically, I guess the initial small amount of charge to go into your subdivision, that $1,500, $2,000 approximately, will be offset pretty quickly by the cost savings in utilities.
Absolutely. There again, I call it savings, but it actually is the house actually pays them to live in their house. And what I mean by that is that let's say that a 1,900 square foot house, somebody else builds it, and it's not Energy Star rated.
Okay.
You move in, and you have you and your wife and 2 kids. On average, you know, you're looking at about $200, $250 a month for utilities. I'm talking about total utilities.
Okay.
Think about moving in one of these houses, same square footage,
Right.
same thing, basically what you're living in, but you're spending $200 versus $250. So basically, I'm giving you $50 a month for as long as you live in the house. 30 years, 40 years, 50 years.
Wow. That's quite a savings, and not only is it quite a savings, but it helps the environment, it helps lower the amount of utilities that are used in this grid right here
That is correct.
versus a grid somewhere else.
That is correct. Absolutely.
Well, that's great.